There we go. Now we're rolling. See, this is one of those rare days where I get to be an idiot. The wife is going to be at home recovering from a very difficult week in the art world.
An emergency.
Yeah, it was like an art emergency. Somewhere.
Does she have like a car with like lights and sirens on it?
She should.
That'd be awesome.
Who you gonna call? My
Sam.
baby. So so the boys are going to Six Flags today.
Boys
But
Day Out.
yeah, so boys day out. So but this isn't gonna be just a typical boys day out at Six Flags.
Is there something special?
No. There's nothing special. It's just, I used to work there.
Yes.
Plus,
Yes.
I worked on the railroad.
Yes.
And
You should give us a little bit of your.
I
your
will be
spiel.
giving you all kinds of inside knowledge from
No,
what
I'm talking about the things that you used to say when you were.
When I used to work on the railroad. I think I still have that memorized. But see, the railroad is shut down right now.
Oh, well, that sucks.
It's shut down right now because they had to tear part of it out when they built that new coaster. So
what happened to all the engineers and stuff?
well, I mean, that's
Are they now running the new roller coaster?
no. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm sure some of the old guys, and when I say old guys, like guys that had been on this railroad on and off for 20 years that didn't do anything else other than they're like retired railroad people and stuff like
been
that.
there forever.
Yeah, so but also with like the big ones, like Union Pacific and stuff like that. These are lifer railroad guys. And but the younger people are all gone and moved on and gone to other parks. I think one of them works for Disney now. One of them took a PR job with Six Flags corporate. But Six Flags, there was just like a purchase last year from another company.
Reorganizing.
Yeah, so it's all like reorganized. I don't know who works there and who doesn't. But I ceased to work there when
when there were false accusations.
I ceased to work there when it was let's see. I had been like, oh my God, I was having the time of my life. And I had, like, on Sunday, I had gotten some like quarterly award for like the most compliments.
Nice.
And I got to go pick out like this super slick ass like metal Batman lunchbox. And I use it to keep all my extra guitar strings and stuff in. But I digress. Anyway,
that's neither here nor there.
See, and then that was a Sunday. On Thursday, I get a call from HR, and I'm like, oh damn, like who's praising my ass now?
Getting another award.
Yeah, I'm getting another award. No.
You got promoted to customer.
Yeah, I got promoted to customer. It was HR, and they're like, hey, have you seen the TikTok video? And I'm like, nah, dude.
Let's just stop right there. It is never a good thing to be a subject of a TikTok video. Go ahead.
Hey, like, yeah, have you seen the TikTok video? No. I have not seen the TikTok video. And I'm like, I don't even have a TikTok, and I didn't. Like, I never even wanted a TikTok until this happened, and I got one like long enough to see things, and then I deleted it. But someone who anonymously made a TikTok account with only a handful of friends and made a video about my book Starving Zoe. And Starving Zoe, which you can purchase like anywhere. I think it was at Comic-Con in San Diego this last weekend.
Nice.
I know it was in Comic-Con New York a few months ago. You can buy it at you can get it anywhere. You can order it off of Walmart.com. Okay, it's a grown up book for sure.
Right.
But it is
will change your life.
Yeah, it's extreme horror. It's like extreme splatterpunk horror. But it's legal. Everything in there is legal. They sell it on Amazon, Walmart.com, Barnes & Noble, blah, 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 blah. Because I'm a freaking author, and it's what I'd been doing.
You may want to take a shower after reading it, but...
Yeah, oh yeah, it's horrible. Man, it is, that is my baby. That is my baby. That is what I will be known for. That is like, when I die, Starving Zoe is going to get turned into a movie, you know?
You were definitely known on the TikTok about it.
Yes, but someone made a TikTok about Starving Zoe, and it said that Starving Zoe contained pedophilia, and that
which it did not.
I was a pedophile. Hold on, I got my hand in the way now because this hand was falling asleep. But that I wrote pedophilia because I was a pedophile, and that I work at Six Flags Over Texas just so I can be near kids. And they tagged Six Flags in the TikTok video.
Of course they did. This anonymous person.
Yes. So of course Six Flags was like, "Whoa!" Their legal department was like, we don't want any part of this. I don't care if this guy's living his dream job or not. We don't want to be any part of this. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't contain pedophilia.
Which they obviously never read it.
No, they did not read it. They just, and Texas is a right to work state. They didn't have to look into it.
Yeah, exactly.
They cut me. And, I freaked out about it. And it did make Starving Zoe a little bit of a bestseller there for a little bit. So apparently this camera has a cutoff after so many minutes.
Oh.
But seriously,
what anonymous fucktard.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Can you say fucktard on YouTube?
I mean, I don't care.
Oh.
Because. I don't know. I didn't want... I put everything on the application. Pen names, book titles, websites, everything. I didn't want anything coming back to bite me in the butt. Right. Because this was my childhood dream job. I didn't need the money. I did not need the money. I would have done this job for free.
I doubt anybody, maybe the executives, but I doubt anybody works at Six Flags because of the great money.
Oh, yeah, right. And Six Flags is very open-minded. One of the things I noticed when I worked there is they're a very open-minded group. The majority of the people that work there were in the LGBTQ community.
And you can have visible tattoos.
Yes,
and, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
The company itself is so cool, man, and the workers were so cool, but most of them were so young and so scared of life. They didn't have any job experience outside of graduating school and working for Six Flags, or college and then Six Flags, and it's like college never ended. It's a bunch of kids working around roller coasters. And I get it, but as a middle-aged dude, I wanted to work on the frickin' railroad with the other middle-aged dudes living the dream, you know what I mean? And
you should tell everybody what makes this particular railroad so unique and so cool.
I mean, what makes it so unique and so cool is that the two locomotives, one was built in 1897, the other one was built in 1901 or 1902. They came from a sugarcane plantation in Louisiana. They're actual working steam locomotives. And they just been converted to burn fuel oil instead of coal, which even Big Boy now does that, that big locomotive. Yeah. But anyway, back to where I was. They're like, you can't work here. You cannot work here because of this, and goodbye.
I'm surprised you still go to Six Flags. If that would have happened to me, I'd be like, fine, I'm never going to Six Flags again.
Right.
Screw you.
Right.
But you're actually pretty cool. Like, you still have a season pass, and you still...
Well, I mean, this is the only place nearby to ride roller coasters.
Yeah.
I love roller coasters. My wife loves roller coasters. We talked about roller coasters in our wedding vows.
Nice.
All right? We are a couple of coaster junkies, and I'm only 52, so, you know, I still ride them. But
at what point do you normally stop riding roller coasters? Because
I don't know, man. I used to see some pretty, when I worked at Six Flags, I used to see some pretty old people like riding them. I'm like, wow, man, just, you know, live it.
Octogenarians?
Yeah, like
Wow.
just hey, man, do what you got to do until you fall over. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to die on a roller coaster.
it is what it is. But
I wonder, is Six Flags on Six Flags Drive?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I think
Just making sure.
it might not. I don't think that was their actual address, to be honest,
Oh, really?
if I remember correctly.
I just
But
noticed an exit for Six Flags Drive, and I was like, I wonder if that's where we're going.
But I've had 3 years to think about this since I have no idea who made that TikTok video
Yeah.
and got me fired.
Some anonymous fucktard.
And, you know, because the TikTok video and the account was deleted like 5 minutes after I was fired.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And,
so they literally made it just to get you fired.
well, I have more.
Okay.
I have,
Give us clues.
I have,
We are
I have
investigators.
more. So there were also a couple of other things that happened. See, I'm beginning to think that this might not have been an outsider. Like, this might have
Okay.
been an insider with a really lame-ass way to get rid of me.
Conspiracy theories. I love it.
Yes, you know, because my life is one giant conspiracy theory. and the cool thing about this is, like, there's one of these is rumor, one of these is fact.
Okay.
So we'll do the rumor first.
Let's hear the rumor.
So about a week before, I mean, there was always some drama.
Okay.
There was always some drama. I mean, you get a bunch of young people working together, there's always going to be drama. So-and-so's screwing so-and-so, and so-and-so's doing this behind the back. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, that's everywhere you work,
Did
man.
anybody ever screw, like, on the train?
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have.
It's like,
But
hey baby, I'm gonna
the
take the
railroad
train
dudes
out
were
tonight.
kind of like outsiders. And like my boss was like a super young guy, and I never knew if he was on our side or their side, you know. He was
Okay.
probably both.
Oh.
Because if I was young like that, I would be both as well. But anyway, we're walking down the tracks, and I'd started to go through therapy, and my therapist had made a suggestion that I had been on the spectrum my whole life, and no one ever, you know, did anything about it because it wasn't the kind of thing that you did in a small town in Texas back then, and I just learned to cope with it.
Yeah.
And you know, that is what it is. And I'm like, man, you know, they're like, yeah, we think, you know, you're like, you know, low end spectrum, functioning spectrum, you know, possibly autistic, and you masked it forever with alcohol. So
As one will do.
as one will do. So I was talking to my boss about that as we're going to take lunch break. We're walking down the road.
Super young dude.
Yeah, the super young dude. And he's like, "Oh, don't say that. Don't say that like out loud."
What?
And he's
Okay.
yeah, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, don't let him know. He didn't go into details, but he's like, don't let him know that you know, don't let anybody else know, you know, that that's a possibility that you're on the spectrum or whatever. And this was 2023. Like,
I don't even understand why that's.
I don't know what it was.
Even...
I don't know why it's a thing. Like, I don't know why people in the South are scared of the whole autism thing. I mean, we're aliens. They dropped us off here. Like, that's why we don't get along. That's why we don't get along with like the others. Anyway, the ones who were like truly born here. No, we got dropped off. We got dropped off. But I digress. So anyway, we're walking down the tracks, we're doing all that, blah blah blah. He told me not to tell anybody.
Okay.
So the other thing is, in early 2023, I was one, and I'm going to go ahead and say this out loud, because the cool thing I love about potential lawsuits is the discovery portion.
Right.
I was a witness to one of their coasters derailing in early 2023. There was an injury involved.
God.
And, like, it didn't make the news. All the YouTube influencers were told to shut up. Like, it never made the news. It never anything. As a matter of fact, the people that work there quit talking about it like a day later.
Okay.
But I, working on the railroad, and like none of these people who witnessed it work in the park anymore. But it never made the news.
That is the worst time to be breaking. You know, Valak is like deathly afraid of.
I know. But yes, they're one of their coasters.
This is not
it
helping.
It derailed. They had to evacuate. They had to evacuate the car.
Okay.
The train. I mean, not my train. The woo-hoo train, like the roller coaster train.
Yeah.
One person got hurt. It was a minor injury, but it was an injury.
Okay.
It never made the news. It never made the media. It never made the YouTube influencers. But me, I was the conductor. The engineer on the train saw it. The fireman on the train saw it. Yeah, general parking. Anyway, I had to do the parking thing. The people that work here are just they're so sweet and they're so nice. And like the maintenance people are thorough and they care. And like this was a fun job. This was a super fun job that I would gladly do again when the railroad reopens. But I'm sure that that'll never get to happen. I mean, overall, I guess in the end, it did cause my writing career to tank.
Yeah.
So I could file a lawsuit.
It also kind of took away your thunder, didn't it?
No, oh God,
Like
did it
your
ever?
desire.
Did it ever? Like,
Where?
seriously. And like I was like really into therapy after that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So anyway, one of their coasters, early 2023, I won't say which. I won't go into like exact details because I can go down to like the week that it happened if I needed to. But one of their coasters derailed at the bottom of the lift hill. It came off the track. They had to evacuate the roller coaster train. Someone claimed to be injured. Six Flags went into like total damage control and successfully like hid the whole damn thing. You know, 'tis what it is, man. I love discovery. Hey guys, look, you can still see the blood on it. They didn't even bother washing it off. All right, so here's the kicker. I almost always get like searched and patted down, and
As one will.
I don't know why I'm the one.
I usually get randomly selected.
I guess because I don't know, I'm so damn typical. I'm like a middle-aged bearded white dude that they're like, oh yeah, if anybody's gonna start some crap, it's him. Right? Let's dance. Let's get their attention to see if they pick us because we're dancing. Yes, I am trying to.
Looks like you're ready for a good time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that is how you do it.
Can I get you both to secondary checking? Thank you.
All you have to do is dance, dance. Gotta dance on through the line, and nobody will pick you, cause you're dancing on through the line, and they don't want to look like they were watching you. So the crazy thing, 4 years of Army. All I came out with was 2 bad knees and the privilege of not standing in line to ride roller coasters. Also, I get good seats at concerts. Is that even a trade? All right, so I got to tell you the story about the jackass that was in there when I was doing my ADA stuff. There was a young, and when I say young, I say maybe 20, 21 years old, Latina chick behind the counter, and you could tell she's fairly new at her job. The dude next to her was helping her out, and this guy that was behind me, you know, of course, the enemy, the middle-aged white bearded guy. you know how we're the enemy. Anyway, the reason that we're the enemy is because that dude, like, he said over my shoulder, "It's just another sign of the times." What, because I'm a white dude, I'm supposed to agree with you and your bullshit? Screw you. He's just being another racist cuck. You gotta have goals, man. All right, I will say this. The park looks damn good. Like, it doesn't look trashy. It doesn't look like Six Flags over Texas, okay? And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. It's just that I've been coming to Six Flags since the 70s, and I have watched this park rise and fall and rise and like fall and like drink itself into a tizzy, wallow in the bottom of a barrel, spit in its own mouth, and then it's started to build itself back up. It's kind of how I did my life over the last 10 years, and you know, then I got married. It's the same thing. Six Flags got married. It drove itself to hell.
Settled down.
It drove itself to hell first. It figured out what the hell was wrong. It met somebody new, and now everything has a fresh coat of paint. The music's on, the speakers aren't busted, there's not trash everywhere. I don't see a bunch of employees jacking around on their phone. But worst of all, I don't see me on the railroad.
I don't think I've ridden any of these.
Ah, sure you have. You've got to ride the Titan. There's no loops. You just rode that thing. There's no loops. It's just fast and there's some airtime. You're not gonna fall out. No one has ever fallen out of this one that we know of. Someone fell out of that one. It was all on the news and they had to close it down. They had to change some things and, you know, I'm sure there are reasons and this person did that and so what and so forth and shooby dooby dooby. That's not news to anyone that works here or comes here, but no one has fell out of this one. Hey, get back in the picture.
Oh God.
Can we get one of you guys to take a picture of us?
Yeah, sure. All right, guys, let's see. Are we good? 1, 2, 3. One for the folks back home. There you go. Y'all have a good one. All right, now, okay, I have a witness.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I have a witness right here. One of the dudes with the polo shirts at Six Flags just offered me a job.
That's right. He said, get up there and sing with us.
That's right. He said, get up there and sing with those people. And in order to get up there and sing with those people, I would have to come back to work here.
We all know
So
that you can sing better than any of them.
that you damn right. You damn right. So I will have to. I have no choice but to take that as a job offer.
Right.
Have a good one. Thank you. Tormenta. It's never gonna get old.